And I never really got in touch with being alone, like completely alone, and choosing to be alone instead. And that's when I felt the most in touch with my mind. And that's when I felt the most myself and the most me I've ever felt in my life. And it really just made me realize, like, I love that shit. I love being in solitude and I love being alone. I'm sitting here right now completely by myself. There's not a single soul here. And it took me a long time to realize this shit, but being alone does not mean you're lonely. Being alone is one of the best things ever. It's solitude. You're enjoying the company of yourself. But if you're sitting there lonely, wishing you had company of others, then you're lonely. It's different. Being alone and lonely is not the same thing. And with solitude, you have yourself. That's all you need. And that's what you realize once you are comfortable being alone. You're never comfortable being alone. You're never going to be comfortable with yourself in general. You're going to be with other people, still wondering who you are, still trying to figure that out. It wasn't until my senior year I read David Goggins' book. I'm sure a lot of you guys read this too. Maybe not. If not, it's a great book. Shit literally changed my life forever. And I read this book and it just got me obsessed with the grind and just getting better and self-improvement. And I indulged in all these things and I got to know myself. And my friends are moving down soon, my brother's moving down. And Dean, you're not taking that shit away from me. I'm gonna keep running this. Thanks, bro, I appreciate you. Have a good night, man. Dean, you're moving down, you're not taking this solitude away from me. I'm gonna still run this shit, because I need that, bro. It's my time. Just because you have that free time doesn't mean you owe it to other people. It's still your time at the end of the day. And if you just give it up, time is like your most precious thing and your only currency that you can't get back. You can get more money, you can get bigger, you can get jacked, you can get better relationships, but you can't get your time back. That shit's never coming back. So why would you trade your most important asset that everybody has? Why would you trade it like it's nothing, like it's meaningless? Your time is probably one of the most valuable things you'll ever have, and you'll never get it back. But yeah, so Dean, I can't wait for my brother to get down here. I'm so excited for it. But I'm keeping my time. I'm keeping my time for myself. And even when my friends are here, I'm having my time for myself. Because that shit's important, bro. If you're so focused on everyone else except yourself, you're gonna lose yourself trying to become everyone else. To get to know your true self, there can't be any external influences. There can't be anything swaying you one way or another. It's gotta be your own self with complete clarity of where you wanna go and who you are. You can't figure that out when you're sitting there consuming all this other shit and it's not you, and you're hanging out with all these people and they're dictating how you act and what your habits are and who you are. They dictate who you are. But you can't figure out who you really are until you're just completely by yourself. One of my favorite things with solitude and enjoying your own self and your own company is that you will become the most creative person you've ever been. When you're sitting there and you are relying on you and your own mind only and nothing else, shit will sprout. It's like, if you can't enjoy hanging out with your own self first, you're going to be so limited. You're going to be reliant. You're going to be relying on everything else and everyone else. But once you get comfortable with yourself, you're going to realize that's all you need. Because when you go to bed at night, after hanging out with all your friends, they're all gone once you're in your bed at night. And it's just you. And there's going to be times where it's just you throughout your whole life. So you got to make sure you're okay with being alone. If you're not comfortable with solitude and being alone, it's going to be hard to get through life. You have to be quiet in order to hear God. He's not going to speak to you if you're not listening. If you're always talking and doing all this shit, you're not listening. And you can be, yes, you can be. But you need to be. Sometimes that path of solitude is the best way to get in touch with God and yourself and your purpose. I love that Kevin Lebroni speech. He's talking about, I want to talk to you about the center, your center. And the reason that shit resonates with so many people is because it's true, bro. Like, we don't know our center, and then once we spend that time with ourselves, we begin to know it. It's hard to know it though when you're relying on everyone else. You're getting everyone else's external beliefs and opinions. Once I tapped into that solitude, it's like I almost never want to go back to not having it. And it's hard to understand until you do tap into it. But once you do, it's like your life's changed forever. You're never going to not have that shit again. You always will have yourself no matter what. Not going to lie to you, I was straying away from that shit for a bit. But right now I'm getting it back. I was definitely straying away from my own self and my own solitude and just being completely dialed. And honestly, I'm still not there. I'm still not where I want to be, obviously, and I never will be. But just getting back and tapping back into that mindset where nothing can faze you. Nothing can touch you, bro. You got yourself, that's all you need. And you're just completely locked in. It just is different, bro. It's like looking into a mirror of accountability, almost. And it's not to say I don't need my family and friends and girlfriend, whatever. And it's not to say I don't need the relationships I have. Obviously I do. Part of being a human and a healthy human is interacting with people and being a human, like talking to people. That's part of it. So I'm not going to act like I don't need that, but you need yourself more. You do. I spent a lot of my life trying to fit in with these other groups that weren't me, just trying to be a person I wasn't, indulging in these activities that I was just doing because other people were, and speaking a certain way because other people were, and just trying to be someone I wasn't. And the second I turned away from that and into myself and started focusing on my own self instead of everybody else and what they're doing, and just trying to improve on my own shit and trying to get better at what I'm doing, and then I started to discover what I'm actually passionate about. I didn't even really know. And honestly, there's still points where I'm like still trying to figure it out, like what I really want to do and everything, but the more I get in touch with myself, the clearer that becomes, and it's every single time. But if you're watching this, I just encourage you to try to spend more time alone. Journal, go meditate, go read a book, go just outside and do something, go skateboard alone, go play golf by yourself, go get some lifts alone. Don't overdo it, like still make sure you're being social and being a human, but get in touch with yourself if you haven't, because it'll literally change your life.